Nigga blow shit back, and they got the K and it's ain't where's mid at. Nigga, that's big like. How many young niggas come slide where you sleep at? Nigga, where you eat at? Nigga say he gon' kill me, he gon' eat that. Nigga move big pack. Nigga say hang with the gang in his big cap. Nigga blow shit back, and they got the K and it's ain't where's mid at. Nigga, that's big like. How many young niggas come slide where you sleep at? Nigga, where you eat at? Nigga say he gon' kill me, he gon' eat that.
No cat, big racks on me. Yo, bitch lit, she want me. Fuck 12, fuck the opponent. Your bitch says she love my aroma. Nigga, you know it's the sticky. She said she like to get litty, like to get litty. She said she like to get litty. You know it about to be picky. All my life I ain't never lied. Pull a Bible, I testify. Nigga, for the game, you know I'ma ride. Loyalty until a nigga die. 2 feet, you know they stuck in the ground. Nigga, you know I'ma hold you down. Bitches act like they ain't know me then. Bet you them bitches, they know me now.
Where you wanna meet at? Me and my niggas gon' slide where you deep at.
Should I repeat?
Whoa, who we banging today?
That was King Lyric, and that's King.Lyric with 2 eyes.
Hey.
And you can find him on Instagram and SoundCloud.
You know how we rocking. Go ahead and give him one. Go to get to the motherfucking bomb for it. I'm fucking with it. Matter of fact, I might have to throw that in towards the end of the episode as well, because I'm what? Fucking with it. Before we get too serious in here, one thing I need to get in this house, I need some motherfucking energy in here. What just happened right now? I feel like something just happened today. Whoa! 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 Where your cups at? Put your cup in the air. Everybody put your cup in the air. And go, ho! Ho! Hey! Oh! ScorpionKing! Why you looking like that? Hey! Everybody wave to the side. Come on. Left and right. And left and right. Cupid shuffle on them. And you know, baby. Hey!
To the left of Velvet. No, what's wrong? No, what's wrong? So don't even incorporate us in whatever pipe you got going on. We don't know. I don't know. We don't know what he's been drinking all day.
Because he's been drinking. He's been drinking.
Oh my god.
Every time.
Hey.
We're gonna switch up the tempo.
Oh. Look, we getting checks from all over the place. Hey, I'll take a Beyonce and a Chris Brown check. Let's rock with it. Shout out to the YouTube subscribers. If you ain't did it, or you know what to do, go down there, click that little thing and say subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell, like it, subscribe, notifications, fuck with us. If you're tuning in any other manner, we appreciate you as well.
Absolutely.
Hey, matter of fact, not to mention, join our Facebook group. Hit us on Facebook, Velvet Vibes Pimpcast. See what the fuck we got going on. Yeah, you want to check out our merch? We got the master link on the Facebook Pimpcast group. We got the master link on our Instagram at Velvet Vibes Pimpcast all together. Scream at me, baby. And you know what? I feel like something that I just wanted to say. First off, we didn't cuss out the person that was.
We sure didn't.
That was
we sure the hell didn't.
Getting in our group and doing all that shit.
Yeah, we didn't.
Yeah,
I ain't forgot about that.
So somebody hacked our Facebook. Well, not hacked our Facebook group, but attempted to. And I don't know if you heard about this, because we do have New York Minutes in the house, and give a bomb for New York. Matter of fact, give a bomb for the whole posse. Matter of fact, Lynneopoly's in here, so you know she gets on air horn. What's good with it, Lynneopoly?
Everything positive.
Woo! What's good with it? Because we got the SaWildChild.
Wild child.
Talk to him.
That's all you need.
That speaks,
I need to know what's in your cup.
Holy water. So after this, we can have communion and stuff. Get some cranberry juice in there. And,
you got some. There's a communion cup.
Yeah, we got some bread in my pocket.
Oh my god.
Got a little bread chip, little
Little crackers.
chip joints. I got those in my pocket, and
It went down like that.
yeah, I got cranberry juice in here. Lightly colored cranberry juice.
So give it up for SaWildChild trying to host communion. I ain't had no parts of that.
In the name of the Father, the Son, 7
And that was SaWildChild. I had no parts in that either. I don't want that attached to my name when I get to the Golden Gates. I don't want to sing Do You Remember the Time? I don't remember that time.
I thought that was positive though.
See, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See how you trying to do me?
You can't let people upgrade. Like maybe he changed.
Who? SaWildChild?
Yeah. I just had an uplifting moment and you gonna try to do me?
You said, well, I never want to do you. But as I finish introducing people, cause we got ScorpionKing in the house.
Get over here!
That's right. We get to the show.
ScorpionKing, what's up?
What's in your cup? What you been drinking?
I hope it ain't.
Soldiers in your cup.
Somebody made me a communion cup, a different type of communion cup from what I'm hearing.
Oh, okay.
But shoot, quick thing, we had somebody try to add everybody in our group because they want to infiltrate the pimp cast. They want to know what we doing over here. I haven't seen on Instagram some other podcasts. They want to be us. They wish they could be us. Well, let me tell you this. Yes, the shots are fired. If we fuck with you, you know we fuck with you. You know how we do it.
But they say imitation is like the greatest form of flattery or something.
Hey.
So we love y'all. Y'all love us.
I'm flattered myself. Let me get my tuxedo back on. Anyway.
They can see you. They know you ain't got no tuxedo on.
Oh.
They see you now.
He drunk.
Look, they fixed me this. I was just walking by.
He lying.
Ain't nobody touch your cup.
Nobody put no gun.
What are you talking about?
Let's get to it. So let me ask you this. Had you ever been salty about, just say, she got a new dude. You ever been somewhat salty or are you just like, I'm cool?
I can say I've been somewhat salty, but I'm like...
Not to chop their penis off.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I'm like, it is what it is.
Yeah, now he's in jail with $1 million bond. And
Exactly. Not even fucking serious at all.
Scorp, you ever been somewhat salty?
No.
No salt? No seasoning salt? I think we probably all done this. Like, you see them with somebody else, or you hear about it, be like, you know, such and such got a new boyfriend. You be like, he ain't me though. Fuck that bitch. But anyway, we know trick or treat around the bend.
Yes, it is.
I need to know one thing. I'll start right at the SaWildChild as we are making these adjustments here. I need to know, what is your top 3 horror movies? It could be the top 3 scariest or best. Like, you just was like, it didn't really scare you, but you was just like, I'm fucking with this. That was my shit. Old or new? It ain't got to be new. Just top 3 horror.
I gotta go Chucky. Like, I felt like Chucky was a thug. So I think, like...
oh, but was he a thug from a thug?
Thug from a I thought it was gonna be I don't know what this world's gonna. Yeah, yeah. Chucky definitely a badass kid.
What about y'all do this top
Charles, whoever that...
Charles Lee Ray.
That possession of that dog was motherfucking fearless.
Yeah,
He was a rebel, a real rebel. And you definitely got my respects.
you sound like Mike Epps down there.
Definitely got my respects.
Hey,
I gotta give it to Freddy.
mm-hmm.
I gotta give it to Freddy. I felt like Freddy was a ninja.
Oh my god.
AKA a nigga. I felt like Freddy was a nigga.
What was it? Why?
Cause like first of all, they come get you in your dreams. First off, and Freddy talked the most shit.
True.
He talked the most shit and back that shit up.
Oh my god.
And then laughed in your face.
Fall asleep, man. I wish a nigga would fall asleep. That's not like what Freddy was saying. Like, I wish a nigga would fall asleep. I'm coming for you, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm coming for you.
Oh my god.
Like, say what you want. I'm about to fuck you up in your dreams.
Yeah.
You got the little ponies and daisies and dandelions and Freddy about to come straight all that shit down.
Oh my god.
Freddy was nigga.
Yeah.
And then, you know what though? I was a fan of not a fan. I just, the Scream movies. They were funny to me.
Hold on, it was funny? Are you talking scary movie?
They were scary. Like
or the actual Scream?
The face.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They were interestingly funny.
Scream was actually a good movie, too.
That they were
I'm going to have to revisit Scream.
Yeah.
Don't you know they coming out with TV series?
It's already been out, ain't it?
Yeah.
It's another new season, probably.
Really?
It got to be, because,
Like, just think if you was chilling at the house around this time right now, and you got a phone call, and just somebody was like, "What's your favorite scary movie?"
I'm finna beat that ass. I'm finna.
Matter of fact, let's go around. So, if you get that call, we'll start with you,
Yeah.
since you already.
I'm finna beat that ass. Look,
You gonna beat somebody through the phone?
look, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm a very calm and passive man. But you see I sat my drink down. I'm a very calm and passive guy. When it comes to me being afraid, I don't get afraid like other people. Most people go boo from behind the door and they go, "Ah, got me." When you come from behind the door, boo, I'm finna beat that ass. Don't scare me. Don't jump from behind the door. Don't call me doing some funny shit. It's just a prank. I want to fight people back from 95 from when they scared me. Look,
Okay.
my girlfriend do that. She'd jump out and I got the fist ball up. I'm like, "Ah, what? Oh, babe, that was cute. Kisses. Sorry." I had a left hook ready.
Fuck that. I'm like, hey, you do that shit again. I'm gonna get your ass whooped.
I'm just a nervous dude, so like I'm just like, if you do something, hold up for it, please. We'll laugh together. We'll still be friends.
What about you, Lynneopoly? If you get that phone call, what's your favorite scary movie?
I'm hanging up.
That's it?
I'm hanging up.
You be like them damn kids.
Yeah. And if he calls back, then I think I'm gonna get got. That's it. Like,
You gonna get got.
So now here's the kicker too. Man, what if they leave that voicemail? Because you know everybody got cell phone nowadays.
Yeah.
Now what if they leave that voicemail? You didn't answer the phone because you didn't recognize the number, so you don't answer it, right? So then you go back and listen to the voicemail, right? Because you want to clear that shit out. You like,
Yeah.
I got a voicemail. Let me clear it out.
Yeah.
And you hear that shit, and you hear it. Now what? Because now it's not even that same day.
I'm gonna think it's an app because of these days.
Two later, and you like, I goddamn had this voicemail up here. Let me go check it out. And it's like, "Chef favorite scary."
Monopoly.
I just hope that never happens. So I'll be good. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hey.
Like, I'm gonna get got. Like, that's what's gonna happen.
Then they send you an email.
Panic. Like, what am I supposed to be doing?
Look, then they turn around and send you an email with the little recorder.
Motherfucker, right?
Because it makes you feel like, where am I gonna go? There's a tracking
Right.
thing on the phone. Like, you got me. I'm got.
You see, you filled out this form on this website.
Yeah.
What's your favorite scary?
You interviewed at this job last week.
Right.
They coming for your ass.
What about you, Scorpion?
I'm gonna ask you what's yours.
Yeah. He gonna be on there. Add me on Facebook. You my friend.
Now he gonna do the thinking face emoji.
Yeah.
Don't send that back.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Hey, that song gonna come in the back. You got a friend in me.
You know what, Scorp? That might actually work. Because it might be like, I'm thinking right now. Give me some time. So then they might be waiting for you. And you can get out. Yeah.
Shoot, that's what I tell people to try to sell me stuff. They be like, "You want to buy this great product?" I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna call you back.
Oh my God.
What's your top 3 horror movies, though?
What you gonna do?
Oh yeah, we need to.
I don't know, actually.
He gonna play that little John. What you gonna do?
I'm like, well, shit, let me think about it. Now, I might have to ask a few questions. Like,
What's your question?
Like, a few questions. Like, so, my favorite scary movie, it depends. Are we talking about, like just stupid horror? Or are we talking about, like, hey, am I, like, scream-wise where it's, like, scary funny?
Yeah.
Or, like, is it really, like, some exorcist type stuff?
Yeah.
Like death? Are we going crucifixions? Like, you know, I might have to ask a couple questions.
Whoa, crucifixion.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm gonna be scared for real, then.
Just saying.
So, I want to hear Scorp's top 3
Oh, yeah.
horror movies.
I don't have any, but No, I fuck with Halloween.
So you have some.
All the Halloween movies.
Have you seen the new one?
Not yet.
Have any of y'all seen the new one?
Nah, I'm gonna see it.
Yeah, I gotta.
I heard
The kid.
I heard to save $12.
Yeah.
How it ended.
Yeah. Hold on. I hope you didn't do no spoiler alert.
Don't do
Nah, I'm not. I should though.
I'm dropping a bum all over this.
I ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
Did y'all hear about the kid though?
No.
Is this a spoiler alert?
No, don't do it.
Well, the internet's gonna snitch anyway, so
They already snitched already.
so might as well
They already
snitch.
snitched already.
Should she just snitch with him?
No.
No. Okay. We ain't gonna snitch today. Who else?
I fuck with the Insidious Last Key.
Okay.
I really ain't came up with a third one.
Is it just the last key one, or are you like all the Insidious?
The Last Key.
Oh,
There's something special about that
That
one.
was very interesting to me. More than the other.
Yeah.
Okay.
They dropped some vibes on there. And so those are the only 2 movies of all of horror movies that have ever come out that you... ScorpionKing saw 2 horror movies. He's 33.
Side note, though,
He finna be 33. He's seen 2 movies.
I actually think that I had to choose 3, but I think this actually should be in the 3 somewhere, like a 3.5.
Yeah.
The Saw movies.
Woo!
Oh, okay.
Boy.
Yeah.
I like,
Look, you ain't gotta be no ghost or no
like
spirit.
that,
Yeah.
right? Yes. Oh,
Just something that fuck you up.
That motherfucker Jigsaw. Though.
Yeah.
Right? Hey, shout out to Jigsaw.
Shout out to Jigsaw.
Whoever wrote that shit, goddamn, shout out to Jigsaw.
Jigsaw, if you ever want to be on the show, you're welcome.
Yeah, for real.
We will play a game. Yeah.
And then it's like, no, I was just playing.
And-
I'm like, here.
Hey, look, like, just as long as you don't, come on, man.
I'm gonna have that same energy. I'm gonna beat that ass too. I'm gonna beat that ass. You feel me?
Yo, I can magic Velvet kicking that goddamn trike, like,
Yeah.
like cutting that motherfucker, like.
Yeah. I'm gonna launch his motherfucking
Somebody
ass.
open the door.
Lynneopoly, how you rolling with the horror movies?
Actually, I'm gonna have to kind of go off of what WildChild said.
Go ahead.
Because it made me remember this. The Final Destination.
Okay.
Woo!
There you go.
Those
Right?
movies.
Because them are like, I feel like with Jigsaw and like Final Destination, it's like some shit that could actually happen.
Yeah,
Like-
like Scream and all that.
Yeah, right? Like, I feel like that stuff can actually happen. Like, on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Just normal everyday life type vibe. Like, you driving down the street and you see that truck with all the logs on the back. Like, I feel like stuff like that can happen. Like,
Man.
with Jigsaw, he was like, hey, you know you fucked up last year.
Yeah.
You know you did
The
that, whatever.
decisions.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Why are you fucking with Final Destination, Lynneopoly?
Just because, like, I guess maybe partly because, like, nostalgia.
Mm.
Like, I used to love those movies.
okay.
And like I said, when you said Scream and you brought up Jigsaw, and I was like, man, like, I love when the movies, like, continue like that.
Yeah,
it was, like,
right?
4 of them or something.
Mhm.
Like, 5.
5, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just, like, to have, like, that continuation
And still
of a
watch
scary movie.
all of them. And still watch all of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
exactly.
I watched all the Screams and I watched all the Jigsaws. Yeah, I did. Yeah,
Me
fuck, I
too.
did.
Who else?
And how I'm,
Oh,
wait, I was gonna say How I Met Your
I
Mother.
was like, that's horror?
I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Bingo.
Yeah. but-
Y'all remember Urban Legend? You didn't really fool with Urban Legend?
It's not your turn.
Not really.
Now I'm asking.
And I don't think it was just 1 or was it 2? Or was it like
3. It was Urban Legend. Then it was like that one with the man with the like sword fighting.
Oh.
He had like a sword fighting mask with Anthony Anderson.
I know you're doing.
Yeah, that one was out.
I think I saw it, but it wasn't like something that stuck out to me, you know?
It wasn't like I Know What You Did. I'm finna watch that. Lynneopoly, hold on, Lynneopoly.
And I think Brandy was in some, or Busta,
Yeah,
weren't they in there or
it
something?
was Brandy.
Yeah.
He was definitely in there.
She took me somewhere.
The other one is Tales from the Hood.
Don't y'all let her speak on this. Tell me why.
Dolls, that
a real
old
ninja.
man,
Let her speak on it.
like the whole thing. Like they say they're gonna make another one soon. I don't
Oh, it's out. It's out.
It's out.
It's on DVD. It went straight to DVD. So
What?
Shout out to From the Bottom podcast. They had put me on it.
Okay.
I haven't seen it, but
Okay.
are you afraid? I mean, not scared, but are you afraid that it may not be so good, or you think it might be good? The Legacy.
That worries me, because,
it went straight to DVD.
Because is the same guy in there?
I don't know anything. I just know it's out.
Because, like, I love 300. 300 is, like, my favorite movie.
Mm-hmm.
But I still haven't seen the second 300 because I'm like, I don't think it's going to live up to the first one. So I just can't watch it. Like, I just can't bring myself to watch it.
First off,
you thinking to mess the Legacy up?
Yeah, like,
I really think you should watch it.
I told her.
Like, you really should watch it. Like, I'm not going to say that it's like the first one at all. Because that 300 kick to the chest set the mood for your boy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like, to me, 300 was like the bond between Leonidas and the Queen. Like, to me, how he put her as like an equal and maybe even more than an equal, it just like, I don't know. That
I just like so the strength of the whole movie.
Yeah.
Like,
I just how I felt, like, with strength. Like,
you know that's a good movie because I used to not watch no movie like that. I had to see 300, then I said, well, maybe Gladiator was a good movie. Then I saw that and I was like, oh, that was a good movie. Then I went back and watched Troy.
You didn't watch Gladiator? You was tripping, bro.
Well, listen.
Oh, I want to punch in your face right now. Like,
well, looks like YouTube audience, there might be a fist fight here. You might hear a scuffle if you just listen to the audio.
A little disturbing.
Yeah.
Gladiator, bro.
No.
Maximus.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Originally, I didn't watch it because I was like, I don't like this kind of stuff. So when I watched 300, I was like, I might like these type of movies. And I went back and checked out Gladiator. Then I watched Troy. Yeah. Troy is a motherfucker.
Boy, Troy is that
have you seen, what is it? Counts of Monte Cristo?
I know of it.
I've
never
exactly
seen it.
the same, but it's really legit too. It's legit.
There's a movie connoisseur in the building too.
Yeah.
I went ahead.
Back to the top 3.
So you had one more?
Yeah, I have one more.
Okay.
So, my last one was The Shining. Like, I just feel like that's just pure classic. Like, to me, like, I've gone back and watched it, and I'm like, I see the flaws in it. But I'm like, it's still a classic.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah.
I went, on mine, I'm going more with, what scared the fuck out of me versus what's the best movies.
Okay.
Because, so some of them are a little modern. I'm gonna go with South Park. No. I'm just fucking with y'all. No, I'm
I was like, get your crybaby ass on. You're a grown man. I was like, get your crybaby ass on. Like, you tripping. That's South Park. Go ahead.
No, to me, the movie that fucked me up real bad was The Conjuring.
Okay.
Like, when The Conjuring came out, it was like spirits, and it was like I don't know if you remember the part when they did the little hand clap. Like when they was playing that little game when they blindfold each other, and then they'd be like, hey, where are you? You got one more left? And they're like, where are you? Then them hands just come out the dark like some evil hands. I was like, oh, hell no. Hell. I'm gonna sing that gospel song. Reach out and touch.
Can I just say something real quick?
Talk to me.
Like, I don't really like watching those possession movies. Like, I saw that Possession of Emily Rose or something like that.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know if y'all remember in the movie that she kept waking up at, like, a certain time of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Like, after I watched that movie, I swear, for, like, the next week or two, I kept waking up at the same time. And I was like, nope.
Yep.
Never again. Never again.
See, a ghost movie, like, you know, or even a Halloween, Jason and stuff, it's just like a guy following you with a knife. So those are kind of like more slasher. I'll watch it, but it don't do nothing for me. When I see the shit you talking about, possession and a spirit, and they got to get a exorcism, that shit kind of fuck with me for real. They said on the set of The Exorcist that people got possessed while filming the movie. Like, they was filming the movie, then they had to turn the movie off, and it was like, oh.
And Poltergeist?
That was like,
people dying and stuff?
Yeah,
No
that shit
way.
wow.
So,
I came with my third movie.
oh yeah.
Oh.
Paranormal Activity.
Okay.
Hey,
Why you like that movie?
you don't like it?
You don't like that movie?
I don't know. I guess that lost tape stuff. Like, I'll be like, I just don't. It goes over not over my head, but I just don't get into it.
Hold on. So you don't like it? Do you like any of the paranormal?
I mean, it's cool. I'll say it. It's cool.
It's the first one. That's the first movie I saw. Don't laugh at me, but that's the first movie I watched by myself, horror movie, and turned it off. Cause I watched part 3 by myself, and then I remember luckily I was home alone, and I was like, I'm scared, and I turned it off.
When you watch, was it daytime or nighttime?
Nighttime.
Did you have the lights on when you watched?
No.
You watching in the dark?
Yeah.
Did you turn the lights on after you got finished?
I watched King of the Hill.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know if that's a thing for me too. Like every time I watch something scary, I gotta watch something funny. Something to lighten the load or ease my mind.
Lighten the load?
Whoa.
I feel like you take a load on like watching you because your mind is going.
Yeah.
So your mind heavy.
Yeah.
So to lighten that,
yeah,
I go watch Kings of Comedy or something.
Yeah.
Sad.
After I watch stuff like that, I go right to sleep.
He might be the demon himself.
That's because you crazy yourself.
You'll know why later on in the episode.
Yeah, we finna show. Get to it. My number 2 movie is Evil Dead.
I've never seen it.
Evil, and I'm talking about the original. I think it was 1981.
What's your old ass?
What's the eyebrows for?
Let me tell you, the first time I actually saw Evil Dead, I knew of it all my life, but I just never paid it no mind. But the first time I saw that was maybe about 5 or 6 years ago. I had it on, and I was in a different room. I wasn't even watching it. I just, every few minutes while I was in the other room, you just throw a TV on just to be on. I was in the room vacuuming and doing other shit. Then I could hear, and I was just like, what the hell is going on up there? Eventually I was like, I'm finna turn this off. But the next day I was like, I'm finna watch that movie. Fuck me up. I'm scared of Clay-Doh. So when I be seeing, when I see movies with Clay-Doh people on it, just like Tales from the Hood, like Lynneopoly said, when I see people with Clay-Doh on their head and stuff.
What? That ain't what I'm scared of.
You never seen somebody with Clay-Doh on their head?
Nah.
Look, in the 80s when they didn't have good special effects. So first it'd be a person, then they'll get shot in the head, and instead of it being a real person, they'll show a scene with some Clay-Doh blood falling off of them. To me, that scared the shit out of me. I don't know why that scared the fuck out of me. I'm gonna just move on. I'm the only one scared of Clay-Doh. Grave Encounters 2. This was one of those indie movies. Now,
I have never seen it.
Grave Encounters 2 is it's a movie when they go to this asylum, and in the asylum, it's kind of like Paranormal Activity, like the film, like they're walking around with a camera, like the Blair Witch.
Side note, American Horror Story, the asylum version. Have y'all ever seen that?
No,
I haven't. I am watching the new season though.
I have seen it.
America. I don't care what new seasons or whatever. If you have not watched American Horror Story, I think it's like season 3, which is Asylum.
That Asylum?
You should probably watch it.
I just went ahead and put that in my notepad.
Please.
That
shit is, boy.
But you know what?
Just watch all the American Horror Stories. They
actually are.
Yeah, I'm dropping the bomb right. But check me out right here. I did have to have a special mention as well. I don't know if y'all heard of Faces of Death.
Where you getting all these weird ass movies from?
Don't tell me this.
Faces of Death is a horror movie. It's actually real. It's not like Paranormal Activity, like how it seems real. It's actually a real movie, but what they do is it'll be people killing themselves. That's the first time I saw, that I looked on a movie and I saw somebody die, and I knew it. Looking at it, I wasn't like, oh, that's like a special effect. I seen a dude get a revolver and put it in his mouth and blow his motherfucking head off, and I was like, oh. When I seen it, I was like, okay, that's not an effect.
Why would you even watch that?
That's a little different, and it bothered me differently.
Why would you watch it once you saw the first scene that this is real?
My mama rented it. This in the Blockbuster days. Shout out to Blockbuster. We heard about it, Bone Thugs and Harmony, their first album is called Faces of Death, but it's not. It's before Crossroads and all that. It was their first underground.
So y'all thought it was Bone Thugs?
No, they named it after that movie.
Somebody put the wrong tape.
Yeah. You see why Lynneopoly get air horns every time? So
the crossroad. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong crossroad.
Yeah.
You gotta put that
Yeah, I don't want to go to that crossroads.
Y'all should have known when y'all didn't see that man.
I was wondering where Uncle Charles was, y'all. No, but man, they had people like killing themselves. They had this one guy that he had like, I think he raped a woman or something, but it was like in another country, like Saudi Arabia or something like that. It was like some military people. They dug a hole, they put him in a hole, and everybody was standing around with like AR-15s, and it wasn't just like a pop. They just unloaded on him, and everybody unloaded, and you could just see his face just melting.
I gotta sleep after this. I want to hear about real stories,
so
drama and stuff. You gonna give me PTSD on the podcast?
Only watch this movie if you can handle it.
Graphic and stuff. Tell me the details.
Oh.
No, but I have an honorable mention.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay.
What about the first time you saw Michael Jackson Thriller?
Oh my god!
Did it scare you though? I'm talking about the first time you saw it. No,
I can't say that it did because it was Michael Jackson. And I seen everything before I saw Thriller.
How old were you when you saw it?
I think it was later. I think I saw it later.
Oh.
Like the actual clip. Like
the whole thing.
The whole
13-minute joint or whatever it is. Yeah, it was later.
Oh, okay. I guess
I'm pretty sure I heard the song many a times before I watched the video.
Yeah.
How old were you?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
See, that's why you weren't scared. I was like 8 watching Thriller videos and
Yeah, I don't want to tell that lie either. That one didn't bother me, but I guess I just saw it at that point. I was like, wow, but I was like, man, this is great. Cause I think that's the first time I've seen, and that's the first time that I saw, like, other people have done it since, but that's the first time I saw when somebody had a video with some kind of story, and it wasn't just people standing by the car throwing money and twerking. And I was like, oh, this.
He had another video, I think it was called Ghost.
It had a whole thing to it.
Yeah.
oh, I don't think I've seen it.
Movies.
He had a few like that.
Yeah.
Even Remember the Time had a little thing.
Yeah.
You don't matter if you're black or white. They had the little Macaulay Culkin stuff going on, and even Bad. It was like everybody was following him. The fight was finna go down, and
Was it Scream with Janet?
oh, I don't know if that one had no story. They were just floating in space.
FYI, I just like that shit. That's what I put out there. We saw Jackson.
This makes him want to
Did
scream.
y'all used to watch that thing where it will tell you like the most expensive movies? Videos, like music videos.
I have
That's VH1, huh?
Yeah, it was VH1. They used to
think
do a
so.
countdown of most
I
expensive.
remember
videos.
it, but I know why. I know exactly what you're talking about.
You're like, Papa Video.
Oh, it was that. It was like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And like Scream was the top movie all the time. Like it was so
Oh.
expensive, but it was so simple.
You know what? I did see that.
They were like the
'Cause-
little things in there that's like $10,000 and stuff like that.
Right.
Was that a Hype Williams video? I think it was a Hype. That's when he was like the guy. Yeah.
The guy.
But tell me this. On these Halloween vibes we hear. I'll start right at SaWildChild. Because somebody's going to be gripping their head in the background and and being aggressive. Give it up for New York Menaces in the house. When he's in the house, we always make sure to show him something. He ain't going to look at us. But look. Yeah, I don't want him to
He's
influence.
just a spirit. He ain't here.
Whoa, don't say that right now.
Stop.
Woo!
Bobby gotta go here.
So, WildChild,
What's up, man?
what you think about aliens? Do you believe in aliens, or do you think it's bullshit? Your honest SaWildChild
I think
opinion.
they here.
Here or there?
Here and or there. I think they here and or there, and I think they're
Everything.
See, we ain't nobody gonna sleep. I hope y'all, if you listen to this, I hope you listen to it in the morning time. You can pause it.
On your way to work.
I think.
Tell me
I
what.
think here or there. I think Area 51 is real. Like I think all that stuff happens.
You went where I want to go.
Yeah. I think all that stuff happens. I don't put nothing past nothing really. Like I feel like
I will say I'm a conspiracy theorist, so take it away.
Yeah, like just for example, like when The Simpsons was like, hey, they had that episode about Trump being president, Trump is president. Like you saying, like just simple stuff like that is like
Some
it happens. It happens. So I don't disagree in regards to saying, hey, this stuff's not real, because how can you make a movie about something that's really allegedly not real, that or may not come into? Like I feel like stuff happens, and yeah, they say fiction, non-fiction, whatever the fuck they saying, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, who the hell came up with these fucking ideas?
I think that's true. It's like,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
it's like a level of truth to every fiction. You know?
Like who the hell came up with these ideas? Hey, you know what? We're gonna put some type of three-legged creature in this, and we're gonna make a alien and predator.
You see how
that shit happen. Who the fuck knew how Predator looked?
How you know is somebody in the Predator suit, in the alien suit? Who's the actors in that? Do you know?
Exactly.
You think they let him loose on the set?
Exactly. He's a real thing.
And then like even the movie like Avatar. You know what I'm saying? So even just simple stuff like that. Like I think Avatar was a great movie.
Speaking of Avatar, I heard there's Avatar Part 2 coming out.
Ain't nobody trying to see that.
I go watch it just to see what's up because I like that the first one.
It just looked good. That movie was trash.
What you think about aliens?
You liked Avatar.
I actually did like Avatar.
What? You liked it too, Scorp.
But you don't want to see two? I never seen Avatar.
He was
What the hell?
the blue things.
Yeah, I know of him. I never seen it.
Gladiator, now Avatar, bro. We gonna have that.
I had gave TV up. I had gave TV up for like 5 years or something.
Look, see, you turned somebody violent.
You need your silence on me. So what you think about aliens, Scorp?
I mean, for this aliens, UFOs, and all this shit. I mean, in a way I think it's real, in a way I don't. I mean, I don't believe shit until I see it.
You one of those?
Yeah, I'm like Bernie Mac. I don't believe shit until you see it. And that shit happens.
They might be mocking amongst us right now. We don't know.
I hope they ain't at your house watching your Fire Stick.
Ain't nobody in my house watching the little tea. Under my fridge right with apple juice.
Oh my
Lynneopoly.
god. You made me forget what I was gonna say. But
Lynneopoly, do you believe in aliens?
Ain't now a corn dog, ain't now a thing of mustard.
Nope.
Like ain't even leftovers. Ain't even 2-piece Tuesday leftovers. Ain't even got them dresses there. I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, while we talking about refrigerators, where are you putting your ketchup at? I need to know. It's bothering me. Where are you putting your ketchup?
Happy Halloween.
For real, where are you putting your ketchup?
You getting real
Is it going
spooky.
in the refrigerator or not? Like, I need to know.
I put mine in the fridge. Just to answer your question, I put mine in the fridge.
Thank you.
Oh.
I'm for real. This was on my paper.
Y'all making my head hurt.
I seen this in the post. That's why I'm laughing.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
Y'all make my head hurt.
She like, where you putting your ketchup?
I need to know.
That shit came
I
out
put
of
mine in the
nowhere.
fridge.
People talking about in the cabinet. People talking about they got 3 ketchups. I'm like, you get 1 ketchup at the house. How many ketchups?
Shout out to Capricia, got too much ketchup.
I
You get 1 ketchup.
I mean, you got some people that buy 2 things of ketchup.
Why?
But not no people. You. How many ketchups do you bring in?
You better steal them from Wendy's and get 2 minute dipping sauces and put them in that drawer. Shit.
Or you can go to Chick-fil-A where they don't charge you for sauce.
Man, that Chick-fil-A sauce.
They got too much sauce. Hey.
That barbecue
You like, how
sauce.
many I want? I want 10 of them Chick-fil-A.
Shout
I'm
out,
like, okay.
Shout out to Chick-fil-A.
Man, Chick-fil-A sending out the check too today because it's a lot.
We got Chick-fil-A, Chris Brown.
Oh, they use Chick-fil-A for life.
Yeah.
I'm glad tomorrow's not Sunday.
Hey. You might have to get that sandwich.
But I do both. Refrigerator and pantry.
What?
If I open it, I put it in the refrigerator. If I just bought it, it goes in the pantry.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
I agree with that.
Yeah.
But
that's why
if
it's
I'm
on-
opening it, fridge.
You know what I get mad at? People who put peanut butter in the refrigerator.
ripping the bread.
Like when you put it on the bread, the whole bread ripped up.
Yeah, I can't.
Didn't have at first till you know better, you be like, I need to get better bread. You try to get Wonder Bread, Iron Kids, it fuck all that shit up. You like
the bread ain't come out.
you're like, don't put the peanut butter in the refrigerator.
I'm just gonna question your motherfucking age right now because you said Wonder Bread and Iron Kids.
Is Iron Kids still out? Or I'm old?
No, you old as shit.
Oh, I thought I bought some Iron Kids last week. That must have been about 10 years ago.
Yeah, for real.
Hey, back home we got the bread stove. Yeah, it's just a stove. It's just for all bread.
Y'all
Yeah.
got cakes and stuff. Like, remember Mrs. Baird's was here? I missed that.
Oh,
Used to be on Paralysis or something.
Yeah.
There was another one off on the east side
Yeah.
where they sell all the Mrs. Bears, like, because the plants, like, on the east side.
Okay.
So they had a shop right next to it, so you could smell the bread. And then they had like a little joint where you could walk in and get like the honey buns.
Is it still there?
I don't think so at all.
That's true.
I hope my bread ain't molded because I got Iron Kids.
Oh wow!
Lynneopoly, what you think about Aliens?
Great movie.
Now, I need to know where you putting your ketchup at.
Oh, I rock the same way like Scorp. I toss it in in the pantry or the closet. Even just leave it out beside the microwave. Might put it in the bathroom counter. But when I open it, then I put it in the refrigerator.
I want to know why is it in the bathroom?
You know, on a blue magic night, we gonna move on.
Moving along.
If y'all want to get real freaky.
So,
Something's wrong. Something's really wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think I get enough time to say this. Something wrong with that man. Something wrong. His mama said something. So, just be mindful.
She been praying a
I
long
think he's
time.
an alien.
Well, I might not be my normal self, especially when I'm hungry.
So we put niggas out there too. Everybody trying to check today.
Yeah. Well, I'm checking my account. Y'all better check y'all accounts in the morning. Lynneopoly, what you think
Cash
about aliens?
Bro, please cash out me.
You know, that's Lynneopoly. Cash out.
Hey,
Hit her up.
ARWOOD09. Cash out.
What's that spelled? The road?
Harwood.
Oh.
Wait, what are you talking about that? That's my line.
The listeners heard it. So
Yeah.
that's all.
As long as you get that deposit.
Yeah,
Lynneopoly, how you feel about aliens? We
I
catch
believe
up.
in them. I mean, I believe in them. And I don't know if you've seen that video of that dude, Kid Boo. He said he's a clone. I believe in those
I
things
thought you
too.
said Kid Boo, like we were going like.
Majin Buu? Nah. Hold on, I need to hear this. You believe in clones?
I believe in clones too.
Elaborate.
I mean, ain't no elaboration because I don't know the details of them. It's
I'm saying, what make you think that?
I don't know. Have you seen Kid Boo? Like, did you see his live? Like, this dude, okay, he went live on Instagram. He was sitting on the couch like this, right? Sitting right here, and he said, "Hey, y'all, I'm about to bring my clone on the thing." He does like this. The clone walks over and sits next to him. He's live.
I'm live on Facebook.
How did this happen?
He's not a twin.
That was my
He's
original.
not a twin.
Are you sure?
Well, yeah, that's my question. Are they just? Is it a gimmick?
How you have the same tattoos? They planned.
Oh yeah, they did have the same exact.
I mean, you can play the same tattoos with twins. I mean, it's. I'm just not saying it's not.
I'm gonna say this.
I'm saying that it's also possible to get the same tattoo as somebody.
I'm gonna say, yeah. I'm gonna say this. I believe in clones. I don't believe he is a clone. I just believe he's full of shit. But I don't think clones is not a thing. Clones has to be happening. This will, talk about it on Monopoly.
No, I don't really know all the information, but I just believe clones exist. I mean, they cloned like a sheep or something like some years back. So I'm like, if they cloned a sheep, they probably cloned a person already. Like, that's just my math of it.
I'm also a clone. My real self is at work. I'm gonna have the day off. I'm gonna have the day off tomorrow.
But no, I believe in aliens and stuff. I mean, but I believe in aliens, but I don't believe in dinosaurs. I don't know. I think they made dinosaurs up. Like, how do they keep finding bones? How do they know where to dig? How do they know where the dinosaurs was at? Why isn't there dinosaurs in Texas? Why are they all in the Mid-East?
They were racist.
I mean, I'm just saying, you don't have no questions on the dinosaur. You 100%.
I never questioned them until she told me this. She told me this one day, and I was like, we question everything. It's just like, we just roll with it. I'm not saying it's a fact. I'm just saying it why we don't say, well, that's a interesting debate.
I'm not saying it's interesting. I think it is interesting.
Somebody told us it was, and we said, cool. Just like we did with Christopher Columbus, and then we got grown and said, oh, that's what happened.
So that might not be real.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know about that. But I just think it's possible that dinosaurs didn't exist. And I think it's possible aliens may exist. Like that's it.
I'm going to say this. Hold on. A conspiracy man just approached the microphone. I'm going to tell you, first off, I believe in aliens 100%. First off, there's a few stories. I have seen a UFO, for starters.
Yeah.
Mississippi.
Wait.
In the bushes.
In the streets of the city.
It was...
I heard this story. He told me he was following him.
It was in the bushes.
He said the UFO was in the car.
I don't believe this story already.
He said it was behind the car in traffic.
Look,
I don't believe this story already.
it was on the highway.
What highway?
Listen,
What highway?
I don't know. I was a kid. I was riding.
Lying already.
No, look. First off, I'm gonna tell y'all why. I'm gonna tell you why I believe in aliens. I do believe. I'm gonna drop some knowledge, and then I'm gonna tell you about my UFO experience. I do believe this. If I believe something, and you don't believe what I believe, matter of fact, just say it. If SaWildChild tell me a story, and I think he's lying, I just will simply not believe it. I won't try to force him to think that he's lying because he's the one telling the story. He either believes it or know he's lying. But either way, he told the story. He left the gems. You could take him or leave him. Right. I always thought that. So I just believe that if I say something and you're trying to force me to believe that I'm lying or I saw something else, it makes me think there's more truth to it. Because every person who see aliens or have claimed to see aliens, they say somebody showed up at their door. Somebody said, you didn't see that. Take these pills. You need medication. Area 51. I saw a documentary with a guy that lived next to Area 51. He said that he would try to go onto the property. Right. And he said he got to the fence where it says if you cross this line, you will be shot. You will die. On sight. He said he has approached the fence and he's seen the people out there with the rifles and everything like that. So he didn't cross it. But he was approached and they told him, don't cross this fence. And if you do, you will be shot. Right. I'm not just saying everything that I can't see is the devil. I'm not that guy. It could very well be military equipment and things we shouldn't see. I don't rule that out. But I just believe you got a cool gun over there or a cool nuclear weapon or something. I could cross the line and you could just say, don't cross over here. But the fact that you're willing to shoot my ass, I'm like, it's some shit over there, and I don't think it's a cool pistol or a laser beam. It's some shit over there. Story in the 80s that somebody had spotted some aliens when they had came here. Of course, that's what they said. And we don't know if it's true or false, but supposedly some military people had found the aliens. They killed them, and then they had took the bodies off somewhere, and then they just said this never happened. The people who said they did it, they was like, yeah, I shot him. But everybody else said, no, that didn't happen. Don't listen to him.
So Men in Black type shit.
So I'm just like, why you keep saying, don't listen to him? Do not listen to him. I'm like, y'all niggas is real mad about, I could just say he lying or not lying, but y'all is really mad about him telling the story. So it make me think this might be true.
Might be real.
What you just want to say, Lynneopoly?
Oh, I was just going to say, and you can cut this, I don't know, but here, they have that Southwest Institute, and I always feel like that's some Resident Evil stuff going on over there. I'm like, that stuff is too, I can't even see a building when I pass by there.
It's way out there.
I just see an entrance gate now, so that just got added. Mm-hmm. I remember that wasn't even there. So now it's security guards and stuff like that, and a bunch of trees and gates and fences, so I'm like, man... Yeah. It's some stuff going on, and then there's whatchamacallit, that security.
Oh, like the
land. What is it called? Homeland Security.
Homeland Security. Yeah.
And so it's just San Antonio,
military
is military city, so it's just kind of it's scary.
And they built that quick.
They built it quick. It's really small, so I think it goes down, and then it's just here people get there the Air Force is where the Air Force gets trained. like everybody comes here for Air Force training. So it's just like stuff to me. It's kind of like San Antonio. You looking kind of
fishy out here.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna tell you this too.
I didn't say that. My name's not. Don't look for me.
Another thing I think too is with like when people just say like when they have all this shit. I knew somebody that worked at the research institute that she's talking about. Mm-hmm. And I would ask, you know, like anybody probably would, what y'all doing over there? What's going on? They wouldn't tell me. I wasn't mad that they wouldn't tell me, but what I was thinking is, it is funny to me that everything that's not supposed to be told is told. There's Bloods, Crips, and they be like, oh, it's all secrecy, but there's documentaries on it. They tell you how to get in, how this work. There's a lot of gangs that you don't supposed to talk, people talk. There's a lot of organizations where people aren't supposed to talk, they talk. Even people that go to the military or they're like a secret espionage agent, they might tell their wife stuff that they normally can't tell them. But there's certain things, like stuff like that, Area 51, don't nobody know nothing.
Like SEAL Team.
I can't keep a secret in this room. If I told a secret in this room, it will get out. I don't know who it's going to be, but it will get out. So my thing is this.
It's not going to be me.
If you can't keep a secret amongst 4 or 5 people, how you keep a secret amongst the whole Area 51, the whole research institute? Ain't nobody talking. Don't nobody know nothing.
Because they got those flashing things.
Don't nobody knows.
So once you see it, they just come.
So the UFO I saw. I'm riding with my mama. My mama picked me up I was out there in the bushes at the babysitter house. And she picked me up. So when she picked me up, we're going back to the crib. I looked in the air and I said, hey, what's that flashing light behind us?
It's an airplane.
No, this is where it gets funny. First off, we don't have airports in the bushes in Mississippi. Or the airport we have, if we were nowhere near it. Or I said, hey, I even tried that. I said, let's just say it's an airplane. It was flying right behind our vehicle. So I was like, oh, of course, that's not weird or anything like that. It'll probably pass us. It never passed us. It was flying equally with us. My mom even said, hey, I'm going to just go the wrong way. I'm going to take the left that I don't need to take. It was taking the left. I'm going to take the right that I don't need to take. It took the right. It was not visible, so I'm not going to just say I'm sworn on that's what it was. It just was very odd, and I couldn't make it out. Even at night, you could be like, oh, it's a plane. You could look up and say, oh, I think it's a helicopter, and just move on. And the fact that it was going at equal speed with us, I said, maybe I'm tripping, but my mom was like, I think it's a UFO. My brothers was like, I think it's a UFO. I never said, hey, call Unsolved Mysteries and everything like that.
Should have.
I just said, let's go in the house and go to bed, and we just called it a day.
Wouldn't it be the perfect time to have like cell phones to like record that shit?
Man, what? Cause now it's just a story. Now, if shit happened, you would like pop the phone out, maybe show me the video. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say you made that up too.
Yeah, you gonna say it's a special effect app, right?
Yeah,
that is true. Everything's sketchy
put it
now.
on Snapchat.
Check this out though.
But they like it's a filter.
So when I was younger, the house, because I'm finna ask y'all about what y'all think about ghosts and stuff. The house I grew up in, I used to see this ghost across the way from me. So every night when I would wake up, I would look out the window, and it was crazy because I would wake up every night like around 12:30, like midnight, a little after midnight. And I would look out the blinds, and I would see this woman in a wedding dress, and she would be standing out there like by a picnic table. And I would just say, of course, when I first seen it, I said, damn, I'm tripping. Got up, went to the bathroom, laid back down. Next day, I woke up. It was about 12:30. I said, I ain't gonna even look. I'm gonna just go to the bathroom. When I came back, I opened the blinds again, and it was there again. And I was like, first off, I'm a black man. Second off, I was like, we don't go looking for problems. we see something we don't like, we probably ain't gonna look again. It was like something would force me to look. So I would open the blinds again. She would be out there again. The house was vacant. My mom ended up getting this job or having her own business where she needed to be gone extended amounts of time. Fast forward, my cousin moved into that house. My cousin became my babysitter. I had to be in the house instead of just across the street. So I would be over there and I would hear all these stories about the lady in a wedding dress. One day I approached the front door because my mom had called and said she was on the way to pick me up. I opened the blinds and there was a woman in a wedding dress, but her whole face was just black. There was nothing at all. And she grabbed the veil and then she just lifted the veil and it was just pure black. There was no eyes, no nothing. And then of course I just fell back and I was like, oh shit. You know, that's the first time I had like seen stuff that was weird and I wouldn't really talk about it. Then one day I was asleep. I woke up and there was a black bird in my room as a crow. It had red eyes and it was looking right at me and it came flying at me. I took my pillow and I slammed my pillow on top of the bird and I was just holding it down and I was just like, oh my God, oh, it's a bird in here. My mom came in the room. She was like, what's going on? I was like, it's a bird. She was like, where's the bird? I was like, it's under my pillow. She was like, lift your pillow. And she was standing nearby like she was going to hit it or something. I slowly lifted my pillow. There was no bird. So, of course, she was like, take your ass to bed.
Yeah, something like that. True.
5 minutes later, I get the phone call, your great-grandma died.
Wow.
Which I didn't know her at all, so I didn't have no connection with her. But she was like, your great-grandma just passed. So she knew what just happened. We just all had this experience. So she was like, you might be a little different.
You are.
Yeah. But I'm going to tell y'all something I don't normally talk about. And the Menace may have heard of this, or some people. I have this thing called sleep paralysis. And sleep paralysis is when you wake up in the middle of the night, but you can't move. And a lot of times when you wake up, you may see something that's in the room, but you can't get up. And it's like you're partially asleep, partially awake. You're asleep enough that you can't get up, but you're awake enough that you know you're not asleep. So I wake up and I'm like, and I can see something across in the room that's just like standing there. Or I had one time my closet, I woke up and I saw my closet, the light was off as it should have been. Then I saw the light flip on. When it flipped on, I was just like, and I couldn't move. I was just stuck to the bed. And I saw something standing at the foot of my bed. And I was like, shit. And of course, I started doing a little research and stuff like that. And I was like, what is this? And I started seeing documentaries and stuff. And I was like, that's why I really don't fuck with shit like Freddy Krueger and stuff like that. Because he gets you in your dreams and stuff like. So I'm like, it's certain stuff. Like even my girl, I'll put a horror movie on. She know I'm not afraid of the movie itself. I'm more maybe like, oh, that was creepy and it kind of creeped me out. But she'll still be like, you sure you want to watch this? You know, because it may bother you. And then she the one sleeping by me and she's seen me glued to the bed, or she's seen me just just where I can't open my mouth and she shake me and wake me up. So like I don't been through this myself. You had
what? So you have it?
I ain't gonna lie to you, I've been through this shit myself.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Like recent or when you were younger?
Recent.
Oh, wow.
How was it for you?
Yeah.
Damn. How was it for you?
I mean, I can say like the other night I was in the bed.
Oh wow.
And it was just it'd be some weird ass shit, you know.
Like you see something.
I can see something, like you said, you can sleep, but you not sleep. And then I just seen something just look dead at me, and I'm like, what did I take?
What drug did you take?
I mean, that's the first thing that came out of my mouth.
Like, what pills did I pop today?
And I just got finished eating, you know, and I went to bed. And then sometimes, like you said, I can like actually see stuff. Like at the foot of the bed, you can't move and stuff like that. You know, you want to scream, but you can't.
I promise.
Like, yeah, I've been through this so many times.
Man, that shit will fuck you up, man.
Yeah, I'm not really liking this story right now.
It's a more coming.
Because
Go ahead.
Because Velvet, he's told me these stories before, and so I remember when he was like opening up and telling me this information, and like the same day, you know, he was telling me this stuff. Then it happened to me, and I was like, "Oh, tell me no more. Like, just I hope you're okay.
Leave it to yourself.
Yeah, like I want you to be okay.
I want your problems. I don't want to sound selfish, but No, I don't really want your problem.
Seriously, because when it happened to me, like whatever it was, like spoke, and it was like, don't get involved in this. Yeah. Like it told me, don't get involved in this, and I said, I didn't say anything, but after that, I was like, I understand. Like I'm not.
I end up even reading.
I want no parts of it. Like,
and she could tell you this too. I ended up reading about it, and it said like normally. I was like, what triggers it? It was like if you're stressed, if you certain things you may have been worrying about, or things like that, or even things like I said, horror movies or certain evil stuff. Then it also included if you talk about it, or if you talk about it a lot, it can either happen to you for talking about it, or it can happen to the person that you're talking to it to. And
so
right,
why are we talking about this right now?
Yeah, I'm waiting for us to switch the subject.
It's Halloween season. Just getting started.
You know,
I'm honestly like singing the Teletubbies theme song in my head, like just.
we gonna sing Bananas in Pajamas.
I'm trying to get back to the drink, so I don't even remember.
It's funny you said that, but when you drink, it won't happen.
That's what I'm talking about.
Every time I was drunk, it didn't happen. Sometimes I would drink to make it don't happen.
Why do you think I stay thirsty?
I mean, I can say with me, it happens every blue moon. It don't happen all. It's every blue moon. I mean, I can say one time I was with my ex and I was asleep, and then she told me the next day I was just talking crazy in my sleep. Like she said I was talking like some evil type shit.
What?
I'm like, what? For real?
So I'm thirsty. Can we?
Something's wrong with Mississippi.
Do y'all believe in deja vu?
Yes.
You believe?
Okay, let's touch that.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yes, I feel like I've had that happen to me. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've had deja vu happen on numerous occasions. So.
When it happens to you, do you believe it? Because it's just like you pick up your juice or something, and you're like, man, this feels like it happened before. Do you feel like, hey, this may have actually happened before, or are you just like, this is weird?
No, like I'm like, did this happen before? Like I'm asking, like, did this really happen? Because it's like I feel like I know what people are saying and what they were doing, how they were sitting, like it happened.
You will remove yourself for a second, right? You're like, whoa, this is very familiar, and then you just kind of vibe.
Like earlier in some type of way, shape, or form. Like I don't know, but I feel like everything that was done in a matter of like this is the second time, and I remember the first time, and I was like,
That makes me think about reincarnation, but we'll get to that.
Bro, I'm thirsty.
Yeah.
Okay?
Just might get a drink.
You know, wave at YouTube and grab yourself a drink real quick.
Need a drink. Shout out to the drinks.
To me, I feel like when deja vu happens, it's like this is where you're supposed to be. Like to me, I feel like that means like you're on the right path, or this is supposed to be what's happening, or something like that.
Well,
you know?
now my question to you is that good or bad? So
and
like,
sometimes
that's a question to say. Hey, if deja vu happens, and you're saying this happened for a second time, that means do you need to change it?
And that's
to switch it up.
Butterfly effect.
do I need to rearrange some things in my life to where it's telling you, hey, this is happening again, do something different the next day?
What's your answer to that?
I have no answer because I don't know. But my opinion is like whenever it's happened to me, it's always been on a positive thing. But I have had it in the back of my head like, hey, is this really positive? Like I do question it. Right. But it's always been to me like, hey, this feels like a positive thing. So I just move with it.
You want to hear the scientific thing on that?
You know deja vu?
I actually read an article about it, and it said that this is weird. It's very weird, and I don't always roll with science, but it kind of makes sense what they say. It says that when people don't ever think that your brain can make a mistake. But they say when you have deja vu, your brain is actually having an accident. Your brain is receiving the information that's going on around you and storing it in your memories folder. So it's storing it in your memories while it's happening. So I could pick up the cup right now and it stores that I picked up the cup in my memories. And then I say, boy, I remember this. It didn't really happen. Your brain had a hiccup and put it in your memories, and you was like, I remember this day. That's why when you have deja vu, you never really put your finger on it. You just be like, this seems like it happened. Boy, was it a dream? What day was it? Was it last week? That's why you never actually find it and say, oh, I know what it was.
So that sounds like the true definition of a brain fart.
Yeah. It's actually a real thing.
Okay.
sounds legit. I don't know if I believe it, but
That's what I say. Because I still be like, science try to tell us a lot of things that we came from monkeys and, a lot of other stuff. So I just don't want to roll with science all the time. But that particular thing.
science.
Who was God made sure to get you instilled over.
Science be lying though. Talking about Big Bang Theory and stuff. So they be lying.
So what y'all think about superstition? Are people like crazy with the? This is a little more simple. This ain't ghosts and demons. It's just like break the glass, get 7 years bad luck. Don't open the umbrella in the house.
Superstitions are more like. I think they're more fading out now.
Yeah, you don't hear about it as much, right?
I feel like some other extra shit is going on.
Yeah.
But I do know people that still believe in it. My homeboy, he be like, "Hey, don't split that pole when we walking."
Oh yeah, they be having a problem with it. Yeah.
Yeah, that simple thing like that. He's like, "No, if I like, even if I'm walking first, if I hit it first, he'll literally stop, back up, and then go around it the same way I did."
Wow.
So he's still on that tip, and I mean, it's just like stepping on that crack, you know what I'm saying?
Break your mama back.
All that good stuff. He's still with it.
We were some bad kids. That's why that stuff up.
Right. So I think it's still around in regards to like people. As far as believing, I think that's fading.
Yeah. I think it's more the older people that say it. Because, to be honest, I was like that bad at first. I used to be like, hey, don't open up the umbrella in the house. What you doing? Now I'm just like, shit, I open the umbrella in the house. If I break a mirror, I don't be like, my life is over. It's finished. I'm done for. Like, I don't do that. If I used to spill the salt, I be seasoning niggas' heads and everything in the restaurant. They over there trying to eat, and it's just they got seasoning salt and lemon pepper. I'm just throwing. Cause when you spill the salt, you're supposed to throw it over your shoulder. So I used to throw it. I'd be throwing it all crazy. Now I'm just like,
Random post kick things.
I got a kick it while we on Super.
Talk about it.
So y'all remember the little superstition of us go in the bathroom, cut the lights off, and call Bloody Mary?
Never happening. Never.
Lynneopoly?
Candyman?
Never.
Candyman?
I'll never do it. No, sir.
I will never do it
No,
either.
sir.
I've never did it.
Never
never
done
did
it.
I never did it either.
I thought about doing it.
I did
never
the
did.
Candyman.
No.
Nothing happened.
Hey y'all ever talked to them two pencils called Pepe? It's a.
Where did you be finding this stuff, bro?
Next topic.
No, look.
I have a question. Yeah,
Go. If you have two pencils, I think it was two pencils, and you say Pepe, is SaWildChild drinking tonight?
Oh.
And if the answer was yes, the pencils would cross. And if the answer was with no, they would sway the same way. But I used to do that, and because I didn't think nothing of it. But when somebody showed me that, I started doing it, and I was asking things I know. I was like, is my mama name blank? And it'll be like, yes. And I'll be like, did I go to school today? It'll be like, yes. And I'll be like, did this happen? No. And I was like, oh shit, I have full power to know everything. So I used to do it, and I used to be knowing shit that I wasn't, but I didn't think of it like that. But then my mom caught me doing it, and she was like, you better put that, that's the devil. Give me that pencil. So she started taking my pencils.
So you played the Ouija board?
No, I didn't play the Ouija board.
That was my next one.
But even though I know if I do that, I can know all the answers to everything, I'd rather just live life regular and just ask people, hey, did you cook today? Hey, did you do that? I ain't gonna do the pencils. I ain't gonna let the pencil tell me because that pencil got something in it.
So you went from the pencil to the 8 ball.
I got me. Oh, yeah. You hold on. Did you play with the Ouija board, Wild Child?
No.
I would never do that. If it was at a party somewhere, wherever, I would leave. Like, I have no parts of that. No parts.
Okay.
I just don't even want to open up that even thought.
Have anybody done something that you don't really believe in, but you did it? Like, I got my tarot cards read before. I would never do it again, but I did it, and I was like, oh, shit.
He was calling Miss Cleo.
But it was whack. The dude who read my cards, he was like, okay, something tells me, I'm looking at the cards, something tells me that, first off, you've got 8 fingers and 2 thumbs. First off, you look like you're hungry. I was like, well, I'm at lunch break. Okay. He was telling me everything. You're a brave person. You're very calm under. I'm like, tell me some shit. Quit telling me that I'm calm. You're carefree from time to time. Sometimes you wish you had more rest. I'm like, that's everybody. We all want some sleep, nigga. Tell me some shit. So I just didn't fuck with it again.
All right. Here's another random. I forgot who the dude was, but it was way back in the gap. He had like his little show where he could like reach out to like
mediums.
I forgot the dude's name too, but yeah.
Glasses, white dude, kind of had.
Damn.
Hey,
I remember Sylvia Brown.
FYI, he is still out there.
Faking it.
I don't know if he's faking it or not, or whatever the question may be. But I know that he's on YouTube. That's all I know.
So I'm gonna start at Lynneopoly. What you think about a medium? Is it bullshit or is it possibly real? Or
I think it's possible. I feel like a lot of people probably are like faking it though, and I feel like with a lot of stuff going on, like I was watching this girl on Breakfast Club the other day, and like to me she was like really goofing off with it. Like I believed her, but she was like goofing off with it, and I felt like, man, like you really have this ability, and you're over here making jokes and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. I just feel like people be wasting the gift sometimes. But
yeah, I'm interested in regards to mediums. Like I hope I run into a real live medium so I can.
No, you would do it?
Man.
I would do it. I figured, because there's some people that I know that have passed away.
That's what I was gonna say. You ain't gotta tell me who, but is it somebody you would already have in mind? I would want to contact.
Absolutely.
I would never. And if I pass, don't ever try to find a medium to talk to me.
Can you leave me your phone number?
If you bring me back and I gotta be on this planet again, I'm gonna be upset. Like,
right?
Now I gotta lurk this planet, knocking glasses over and knocking pictures off the wall.
Hey! Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. She took me there. Uh-oh.
Yeah, don't bring me back. And I'm not gonna bring nobody else back. Just out of courtesy, basically.
You gotta have respect.
Like, no.
Out of your courtesy, I'm gonna not call you.
For real.
Oh, she on the main line, but we ain't gonna talk to her.
If they could tell you if you like when you're gonna pass, would you want to know?
Ooh.
Nope. I don't want to know.
What about you, Scorp?
I don't know.
You know what though?
I really don't know.
I don't want to know.
Yeah, that I don't want to know because I think, like, have you seen a movie In Time with Justin Timberlake?
I did see that.
And they had them watches on their arm, and they could be like, "Oh, I only got this much time." They use time as money and everything like that. Like, I would hate to know, but I do have a weird, as you would call, a kicker. I'm one of the few people that, you know, everybody always say I want to go in my sleep. I don't, because I do want to know. I don't want to know when it's gonna happen, but at the moment when they're like, "Hey, you're not gonna make it through the night," I want somebody to be like, "Hey, you're not gonna make it through the night." I'd rather that than just be asleep and be like, "Damn, I've been asleep a long time. What? Hold on, this is a good nap. This is a good ass nap."
Oh, man, never slept this long.
Before I be like, "Is I'm dead?"
Oh my God. I have a question for y'all though.
Go ahead.
If a girl had a black cat, would you still date her?
First of all, I don't like cats like that.
Are you scared of them, or you allergic, or you don't like them?
I'm a dog person.
So you would just date her just because you wouldn't date her because she has a cat?
At all?
Just,
He don't want to see no white cat.
I wouldn't even say that because of some things.
Start sneezing on the cat.
My best friend had cats. A lot of them. This is when I was growing up. And the funny thing about it is, the one cat that I did get along with that would come, like, I felt like he knew I was in the house. He'd literally come say what's up to me and come kick it with me. And like, then he'd like dip out. Like, he'd do his own thing.
Yeah.
Was a black cat. It was a black cat.
He probably was a panther. Put your black fist up real quick. Put your fist up.
He's fighting crime at night.
But it was like, I would go over there and like he knew I was there, and he'd come in the room He'd come kick it with me a little bit, and I was like, Bear, what's up? Because his name was Bear.
Y'all talk about y'all
Bear,
day.
what's up? You know what I'm saying? And he'd just be chilling, he'd roll on his back and let me rub him up, rub his belly and whatnot, and he'd be cooling, and then he'd just dip out.
That what you like?
That was our relationship. Like,
so you like?
our relationship.
He like the cat more than the girl.
You like cats like you like your women. You want them come on, do what you do, and go on about your business.
It be like that.
Yeah.
How we get
Come through.
So
Let me rub your belly. You be the cat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You like your
Let them out.
you like your pussy like you like your pussy.
Pussy on the pussy, and I get it when I need it. I get it when I need it. I'm just saying.
So back to the ghost and the spirits.
Flipping the flop flop.
Flip, flop.
The flippy, the flip flop flop. You don't stop.
I don't know what's wrong with them.
Your fault. So shit. What you think about dreams? Like, do you believe
Dreams mean something?
Yeah, or you think it's just a dream? It's a dream.
I don't know.
Have you ever had a dream? It ain't got to be creepy or nothing. It just be like, well, that might
Well, I don't remember too many of my dreams. I don't
At all?
remember too- Yeah, at all.
Cause most time you go to sleep, your ass be drunk. Hold on. We just pulling up. I've been there. I've been there. They make you know.
See how you trying to do me? Like,
It's pulling up.
in front of my friends? In front of my friends?
Hold on. What about your friends? Will they pull you up with it's in your cup?
I don't even like you right now. Like, you just try to cut me out.
You can't just sing it off sometimes.
Can I?
Now tell me, so you what about nightmares? Or same thing, you don't remember?
Okay, so nightmares is still something I don't remember, but at the same time, like, I feel like if I have like creatures, or I feel like if a nightmare does happen, I feel like I need to change something up. I feel like I need to change something up.
Dreams is strange, man.
Yeah, they strange as hell. So it's like, if I feel like I'm dreaming about butterflies and roses and dandelions and skipping and frolicking through the flowers or whatever the case may be, I feel like, okay, I feel like I'm on the right path.
Yeah.
But if I'm like, hey, there's devils and demons and snakes and, you know what I'm saying?
Something else going on.
And maybe some scary movie or horror movie type stuff, I feel like I need to maybe reroute my life a little bit and figure out what I did either that day or maybe that week or maybe even that month. You know what I'm saying? But hey,
I look at that differently because, like, in essence of that part of that's true. Like sometimes you'll have a dream or a nightmare rather, and it can mean that like shit, I might be fucking up. I need to, or it may be stuff you're watching, the people you're around. You might be around people that mean you no good.
Yep.
And you might be like your quote unquote friends may not be your quote unquote friends.
Sure.
It may be stuff like that. Of course, it may look like a ghost or a monster in a dream, but it may be just simply saying, "Hey, your boy, that's not your boy," or this person, they're actually doing this on the side or whatever. So I do know that I have read a book on that as well. I guess I found out today on this episode I read more than I remember. I've been hooked on phonics.
all these books you talking about reading is really good.
Hey, I was actually reading C Spot Run before we started. No, but I read this and it said if you have a dream and just say in the dream your hair is really long, whatever's happening in the dream may happen, but it may be in a long time before it happens.
I got you.
So I was like, oh, that's weird. And it was like, just like everybody had a dream that, I had a dream my teeth fell out.
Right.
Sometimes that means like somebody's going to pass. So it's just like a lot of things in a dream, it may not be nothing what you dreamed. Right. You're like, oh, am I going to lose my teeth? Do I need to call the dentist? It may be none of that,
right.
So I don't know. Dreams is like, have you ever had the dream when everybody had this dream? I hear most time that you falling off something, like a building and something, then you hit the ground and you just jump like, oh.
No, I wake up before I hit the ground.
I do always wake up before I hit the ground.
Oh, so y'all are, that's how on point y'all are. So y'all pull out game good even in your dreams. You say I'm gonna pull out this dream.
I wake up before I hit the ground.
Nigga be falling, then he be like, hold on, I'm gonna just pull out. Maybe that's why I hit the ground. I already said what my pullout game rate was. So I can't even get out the tree.
Can't get out the trees, can't get out the cabin. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Lynneopoly, what you think about or actually ScorpionKing, you got you believe in things in your dream, or you think it's just a Space Jam trailer?
I mean, I believe in some of the stuff.
You believe you can fly?
The dreams that I had, you know, I ain't gonna lie. I used to have dreams like I used to get bit by snakes. And I would wake up after I got bit, and I go straight to the mirror and check that same spot. You know, then I got bit by it.
Would it be something there?
No, it would be there.
I had that before where something happened in my dream, and when I looked, it was on me for real too.
Yeah, I had that too.
I ain't never had that.
Yeah.
Like you have a scratch or something, you're like, oh wow, it'd be hurting when you wake up, and then it'd be something there. You're like, oh, was that a dream?
But then when I you know, after I check, I lay down and go back to sleep, and I just dream about something else. Just dream happy.
Man, it's happened to me where it's just like I was trying to get out the dream. I finally woke up, and then I was like, okay, I guess I can go back to sleep. And I was right back in it.
I don't have feeling when I was also.
Hey, have y'all, have anybody else did this besides me? I have, it don't work no more, but when I was a kid, I had got this skill where I could pick dreams out. Like Netflix. So I would get into bed and I'd be like, what dreams I want to have tonight? Then I would scroll down the timeline and I'd be like, oh, I want to dream about ponies tonight. No. So what you want to do?
You want to be Bob.
Shot call.
Hey, Diddy.
This nigga said ponies.
Or it could have been.
Oh. Diddy, though. Speaking of Diddy, did y'all see that clip of him on Ellen? Did y'all saw it?
Oh my god.
Oh, okay. So he was on Ellen, and Ellen was like, "Hey, I heard that you were scared of clowns." And he was like, "Nah, I'm a black man. We're not scared of nothing except for these streets." Yeah, and that's what he really said. I'm not saying stuff.
Yeah.
And so anyway, and then he was sitting there, and she was like, "No, I really heard you were scared of clowns." And then all of a sudden, the clown jumps out of the box that's sitting right next to him. He jumps up. And he just started like dancing and stuff. Like first he was scared, but then he started dancing.
He was just like, whoa! He started hitting that Diddy bop real quick.
Yeah, he started doing the Diddy.
Why black folks do that?
He started doing the Harlem Shake.
Yeah. You know when you get scared, you got to step into step. You be like, whoa, whoa! You got me.
You're like
Exactly. That's what.
That shit off. That's what it was.
Just like when you trip and fall, you have to hit the little jog real quick.
I'm telling you, jumped straight out of his.
That nigga was stupid.
Another question.
Okay, bring me there.
So have you ever had a dream, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you woke up and you were still in the dream, or maybe like a different dream.
Yeah.
So like you was like oh, that was just a dream, and you actually still in another dream.
Do you wake up again? And you're like,
again, like
them was both dreams.
Yeah.
You never had that?
Oh, that's never happened.
Yeah, that's just wild.
Have you ever even had this? This is simple, but it's kind of creepy. Like you have the music on in your room or something, and you go to sleep with the music on, and whatever is going on in your dream, it ain't even got to be bad. Like you could be driving a car and you could be listening to music, then you wake up and that song is really on.
Yeah.
Like on the radio, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird that the song is on for real. And I was,
I used to go to sleep to music, so I definitely had that happen.
Yeah, I cut that shit out too.
Did you used to go to sleep to classical music?
No, I'm talking about like
the rain.
Yeah, I used to go to sleep to classical music.
For real?
And I used to, yeah.
Oh wow.
It was just like for a couple months.
Shit's feeling classy.
Yeah, I was kind of. I was drinking with my pinky up and stuff. And I was like,
hold on. I'm gonna ask everybody a funny question that she just made me think of. Tell the truth. Have you ever start feeling?
Hold on before you start. Hit your butt.
Hey, you ever?
I don't even want to know.
Have you ever start feeling classy for no reason, and you be doing stuff that you know you don't do, just like it could be something simple. You just be like, I'm gonna start reading more. Or I remember I went through this phase where I was like, I'm gonna start reading books, and I would get a book and I would read the book and I would be looking at the thesaurus and having the vocabulary word of the week. Then I started meditating. I said, I'm gonna meditate from time to time. I'd be in there barefoot with my big ass crusty feet hanging off the bed. I thought I was classy or something. Just how she was, just like, have you ever been single and you got so lonely that you made a sexy dinner for yourself?
He was like that salt man. He was doing
like I got some lettuce and I put the baked fish. I laid the baked fish on the lettuce like a lettuce wrap, but I didn't put the food on there, just a mess. I put it nice, rice and everything. Put the rose petals on the floor. I took a picture. Folks was commenting, "Ooh, who coming to your house?" And nobody wasn't coming to my house. I was eating by myself. Instead of putting the slow jams on, I put it on jazz, and it was just like. The saxophone was playing. I had my little silk robe on like plies.
Then I went to pedals in there.
Yeah, then I just went to bed. I didn't even have no company. I didn't do nothing.
Did you eat the food?
Yeah, I ate the food, but I ate it sexy. Y'all ain't never did that?
I've never done that. Like, I feel like I do the opposite. When I'm single, I cook like trash. Seriously, I dump everything into one pot, and I'm like, I cook like trash. I swear, it's like, why do I do myself like this? So in a relationship, it's like I be cooking like
you be doing people like it seemed like this is true what she said. When you be in a relationship, all the things you do them plus 10. But when you were single, you wasn't doing that. When you were single, you were eating hamburger helper. And like when I was single, I would get broke. I'd buy potted meat and stuff like that, spam. My girl, she had class, so I'd be like, "Hey, money funny." I'd be like, "I need to get some potted meat." She'd be like, "Whoa. We ain't do that." I'm like, "Nah, I could get 50 cans of potted meat." And she'll be like, "But we could get 1 pack of chicken." I'll be like, "Yeah, 1 pack of chicken ain't gonna take you far, like 50 cans of potted meat." But so then you have to move differently.
You don't gotta do yourself like that.
You have to move different.
We got different versions of trash. I don't know.
How you eat when you single, Scorpion?
Yeah, you make a hot dogs for yourself, or what do you do? Do you think you do different stuff when you like dating somebody, or when you're single? Is Scorp, you okay? After these messages, we ride
back. I forgot about that. Scorp.
No, I'm just kidding.
Scorp, how you be eating when you be single? He came smart. Wild child.
Yeah, wild child.
How you eat when you single?
I eat the same.
But tell the truth. If you cook and just say you have as you would say, a breezy coming through, you may add a little extra to it. Just say if you're making your famous Alfredo, you may hook it up and you might be like, "Damn, I don't have enough Alfredo sauce. I guess I'll add water." But if you have a young lady coming through, you might be like, "Fuck that. I need to get some more Alfredo sauce."
I don't do that.
Yeah, so
if I'm gonna cook, I'm gonna cook for me.
Even if it's you.
Period. And if I'm gonna cook, nothing changes. I'm gonna cook, whether it's me or not.
Well, no.
I still end up making the same exact dish.
What about when you broke? When you broke, how do you eat potted meat? Like, what do you do when you broke to survive?
Ramen, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Okay.
Hot dogs, regular sandwiches.
Ham.
Yeah, ham.
What kind of ham do you get? Do you get Bodek or?
No, I get Oscar Mayer. I'm still getting Oscar Mayer.
You better get that great value.
I have had the 67-cent joint, whether it's the packaged joint.
Those buttons?
Yeah. Those I've had those.
99 cents though. Fuck the whole store up. And get a rotten banana.
Not about place. I can't. But, yeah, I do all of that before anything. You know what I mean? If I can get like the $5 pack of chicken, as Lynneopoly was saying, I get a $5 pack of chicken, give me an 89-cent bag of rice, and give me an 88-cent bag of broccoli, and I got a whole goddamn meal for 2 or 3 days.
But you know what?
$8 or less.
Now
when eat a little less, that's it. You like, I'm just on a little man. It's just a little bit different.
And you go to sleep earlier because you be like, if I go to sleep, I won't get hungry. So you just go to bed.
Eat some more bread.
Got a whole like little slice of bread. You can do everything with bread.
But you don't eat spam.
But you do this too. Like if your girlfriend had class, what I always do, I go in the store and I wait till the late night when Walmart put the bad chicken on sale and they put the yellow paper on it. I go buy the chicken. Then on the way home, I rip the paper off. And then when I get to the house, I cut the chicken open and I put it in the Tupperware. I say, baby, I already put the chicken up for you. Cause I don't want you to have to go through that trouble. It's all cut because I'm an ideal man.
If she listens to this, she's hip to the spell.
I'm just gonna ask this. Will she be listening to this podcast?
We're going to go ahead and move to the shout outs. And unless Lynneopoly look like she got something else for us.
I got a few more questions.
Okay, go ahead.
So I just have I was just curious.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, do you think that people do it more
on
Halloween or on Valentine's Day?
When does more sex take place?
Because people are dressed certain ways.
I get you, so you get out a little bit out of character. You know what I'm saying?
Are you in character?
Yeah.
Or are you in character to the character they didn't know that you had?
Hey.
As Trey Songz said, "Are you my Wonder Woman?" Are you?
Give me some time to think about this. Start here.
Give me a second.
When do most sex take place? Halloween or Valentine?
What you think?
I say both.
No, that's the answer every time. Which one?
Ain't no thinking emojis.
I want to know which one. One got to be more than the other.
I would say.
Tell me about it. Why is this?
I got my answer ready.
I mean, like I said before I couldn't say my answer the first time. You know, you can be in character in Valentine's or Halloween. You know, but you can be more in character in Halloween than you are in Valentine. Simply because, you know, say you want, some people, they like different stuff, you know. Some people like, I can say, like, they want to dress up like a cop, a nun, a nurse.
Y'all heard him say a nun, right?
A nun? Wait, I didn't even hear
A sexy nun.
He said nun.
A sexy nun.
Fantasy?
But you know what?
Nurse.
Because they virgin, they supposed to be like alleged like the virgin.
Hold on.
When I think of nun, I think of old lady.
That could be a bad nun.
No, they got a freaky one out now.
Yeah.
Side note, y'all seen that nun from Class Act? What my Class Act?
Sister.
Yeah.
So yeah, the little skinny one that had the little voice.
Oh, I know exactly
I
what
would
you're
have
talking
did
about.
You want to see what was beneath that?
Yeah. I want to see.
But you know what I just thought about though? Scorp might be onto something. See, on Halloween you could get, on Valentine's you can get nasty. On Halloween you can get filthy. And the reason you can get filthy on Halloween, because you may not be charged up for it. Because I might say, hey baby, I want you to dress like a clown. I want you to come in a room with a baseball bat with barbed wire on it. I want you to have that Purge vibe. I want you to have some white contacts on. What? Yeah, go ahead. But listen what I'm saying. If I said this any other day, I might get the question, you are a little too nasty. But see, if it's Halloween, you could just be like, it's just a little Halloween thing. Yeah.
So I'll piggyback my answer off of what you said, but it's definitely gonna be a lot different. It's gonna definitely be.
You ain't gonna have her bring barbed wire in there. No, I don't want no hot candle wax stuff.
So you said you would rather prefer? You know what? That's another question I'm not gonna even ask you right now.
I want her to come in there with the Purge. I want her to be hanging off the side of the car. Pulling up, hanging off the side of the car, or driving with her face coming out.
Throw a bag over your head.
And I want her to come in there and like put me in the camel clutch wrestling move or something, so I could think I'm about to get killed or something. And then when she close, then she gonna close the door and she gonna be like, if you really want this pussy, then come get it. So, but see, if I tell her do that, she won't think nothing. She'll say it's just Halloween.
I'm trying to get my answer so I can do my
Don't think nothing. What she supposed to think? What she talking about?
That way she don't say he nasty. She'll just be like, oh, he ain't normally like this. He just know it's Halloween.
Nobody doing that. They saying this is the inner you.
This only think about this one day out the year.
So you like your room like be like, don't be a bitch in the
middle type shit.
Yeah.
Only,
Just a little possessed.
baby, I know you out there. It's only on Halloween that I feel like this.
We gonna pray for her right now.
Meet me in the trailer parks.
I hope she ain't listening.
Meet me in the trailer parks with your Harley Quinn outfit.
I bet you Bill would probably get busy in the cemetery. He probably had sex in the cemetery.
Oh, he might will. That might be right up his alley.
Look, I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might be up his alley.
Somebody tombstone, he getting busy. I can't eat that.
Sometimes, you know, and we can play Thriller Night, and then when we get through, we can start doing that little dance. Wild Child, what day? We're gonna start back with Wild Child. What day it happen more?
I think it happens more on Valentine's Day, just in regards to the sex part.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you, as you said, you can step out of character and get filthy McNasty.
Is they gonna do that?
Give it up.
You want this pussy?
I'm not saying shit about the voice. Bill, I'm not saying shit about the voice. All I'm saying.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I ain't really liked it.
If they can dress up, you know what I'm saying? Dress up and get fucked up to where now they ready to do something strange for some change and you know what I'm saying? Play some scenes out, you know what I'm saying? Of whatever they want to do, then they can do that because Halloween is the thing and the type where everybody dresses up as something.
Yeah.
So now we can be Halloween and I can be Michael Myers and you could be goddamn Jamie.
See, you get a little bit creepy though.
You know what I'm saying? We can get busy. Oh my God, he's coming after me. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is the penis, and you know you can get busy like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming to get you.
Yeah.
You can do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Scream, had a face with the tongue out. What's up?
Yeah.
And you what's up? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You do stuff like that.
You tell her, you know, put the scream on because you finna scream.
Right. So you can play those roles and be different than you are in 364.
Ain't it 5?
He's saying the other days.
Oh, sorry.
-10.
That's why I'm going
Minus 10?
I'm going to get a drink.
What kind of drinks is this? Yeah.
Everybody else.
Lynneopoly.
Every type of number.
We've been trying. Excuse that.
Lynneopoly.
I can't believe
What's going on here? What's some strange shit going on today?
We all been drinking.
Oh my God. I had a feeling about this episode. Hey, y'all better keep fucking with us because we with the shit tonight.
Man, I don't even know how you still here, bro. I ain't even lie.
365 minus 10, you already know what. Yeah.
I've been drinking.
X equals what? So, Lynneopoly.
Oh man.
What day it happened the most?
While y'all were talking, I was doing some math. And
The same kind of math he doing?
Yeah, I was doing
That's the
some.
same kind of math you doing.
It's a little different.
No, I think my math was a little better, but
Oh, you can bring it this way too.
Okay. Let me walk around.
So,
Okay. Oh, yeah, it is on. Okay.
go ahead. Monopoly.
Okay, so I was just thinking, like, I think it's Halloween because if you think about it, there's a lot of people who were born in July in the summer. So it's like they had to been doing it for October. Their parents, you know,
So you think there's more?
for Halloween.
Okay, so what's that? You
She
said 9 months.
did some quick math.
July?
Yeah, I think so. Once I'm doing some sport math.
I'm about to say, and then 9 months
I've
is
been drinking. Okay.
Scorpios. That's November. I know
Oh,
quite
for
a-
February, yeah.
Yeah.
That's sport.
So now we got
Shout out to Scorpio season.
July. What we saying? Cancers.
Yes.
Scorpios.
and Leos, yeah. It's a lot of Leos.
So yeah, we got.
right?
It is.
Got that.
season.
So that's interesting.
Yep.
So now I was like, because I know quite a few Scorpios.
Yeah.
You know some Leos too, because that's July too.
Yeah, I know some Leos.
So proof right here.
Yes.
Proof of money.
Leo,
And my daughter, she's a Leo too. So I'm just.
Of certain days.
You know, something like you. Anyway, so do you think that we?
You okay, Lynneopoly?
Yeah, I'm fine.
thirsty.
Yeah.
There you go.
Talk about it.
Question. Anybody else have a question? No,
There you go. You were thirsty.
Drinking.
Who's? I already told you.
So
They want to. She gonna put on her Purge clothes and do that voice.
Yeah, and with the bat with the wire on it.
Halloween.
So you like that trick.
speaking of the Purge, though, like, do you think that we
going that way?
Yeah, like not like that, but
Yeah.
we as females, like we take this time of the year to kind of purge. Like we have an inner thought in us.
Oh,
and we kind of just like get it out. And we use that for Halloween.
I agree with that.
They lit it up.
Hell yeah.
Well, we've been
Thought it out.
Hold on,
Thought it out.
They thought it out.
She got a good point. Was you still going with this?
No, that was the question.
Okay,
I was
because
asking
have you noticed around Halloween? Yeah, you see the hoes still being hoes. They was already a hoe, but then you see the people that wasn't a hoe because it was an inner hoe, like she said.
Yeah.
That's when you start seeing the librarian, but your teacher from high school, and then they come outside with a G-string on, and you're like, oh, and you'd be like, Miss Jones, what is this? And you're like, I don't typically do this, just I'm Catwoman or something like that. But when you start seeing the fishnet stockings and stuff, and they say, see, your kid's doing good in school, your kid's really been doing his work, and you're like, it looks like you've been doing your work. Now you want to let your inner hoochie mama, humpback, come out.
That's why I say, when I told you earlier.
And you won't even think nothing of her. You'll just be like, it's just Halloween. Halloween just let you get away with it all.
No, fuck that. I know she nasty.
Yeah.
I know she nasty. 1,000.
So that means you don't forget, like, because on Purge, people just go back to normal.
Yeah, no, I don't
So you just remember, like, yeah, I saw you.
But like, I remember you tried to kill me. Yes, I'm gonna remember.
But she gonna have the glasses on with the string on it tomorrow.
Now the funny thing about it, I'm gonna look at it a whole different way. So let it be little Miss Goody two shoes. That's little Miss Booty two shoes. You got a little booty meat hanging out and everything.
The booty scoop.
I'm gonna remember the booty meat hanging out.
Oh my god.
It's like, hey, I'm gonna walk in the library. How you doing, Miss Lady? And I'm like, little do you know, 2 weeks ago you had that booty meat hanging out.
Lynneopoly, bring us the rest of this fire.
Oh, that was all I got.
I saw her get her fire. She got a fire.
No.
Go ahead.
Just real quick, because Scorp and you didn't answer my question about if a girl has a black cat, are you gonna date her?
Oh.
Just real quick.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
I'll let Phil go.
My goodness.
You see how you do? I used to have a black cat at my house. So this will say alone that if you have a black cat, that's fine. Now, if I come in a room and I see you doing strange voices, I know I said in the 6th time you could do the strange voices. I do whisper to pussy. You know.
Okay. So that was a yes. Scorp.
You know that sound.
Is yes too. Okay.
You seen me do it before.
And the shout outs are gonna go to.
Lynneopoly seen me whisper to that pussy before.
I never seen this. In
You know when I be. You remember you seen me? You was coming down the street. You saw me jumping out the bushes.
I was walking
Down the street. And when you came down the street, you saw me jump out the bushes, and I said,
That's the cat whisper talk.
sometimes I can, like, I used to go outside and I start meowing, and I would have at least 7 cats following me. And I used to get in the tree with them and everything. I can't do that no more.
That
But,
sounds like a disease right
don't go hanging. If you want to hang with the pussy, don't meet the pussy in the tree. We're going to get right to the shot.
Hang with Velvet. The cat whisper.
We're going to go ahead and keep it short but sweet because we got to get out of this fucking building here. SaWildChild, go ahead and give them shout outs.
You know, Pastor, Reverend.
That don't sound short but sweet. I'm scared.
We gonna do this like here this evening.
Yeah.
I won't be here for long.
Yeah. I ain't gonna be before you long.
Take your time. The collection plate still going around.
Get around on the other side.
We got an 18 in the back.
Cash out.
The church got the cash app here. Put the $sign in the resemblance. Put
When
the
did-
$sign symbol in the front. And put that Kojic. Church of God in Christ.
I know about that. What you know?
But
That's my set at church.
Just announcements this evening. If you know your wig, it's not laced front, but it's laced back. Please put some extra offering in the eyes coming around. Please.
They do need some advice about that.
Yeah, they definitely.
We're gonna get some eyebrow advice one day too. We're gonna let that pass right now. I got a lot to say about that.
On top of that, please keep control of your children while the service is going on. We don't need no screaming babies. There's a baby room in the back. And if your kids is running around doing what they doing, being badasses, forgive me, Lord. Please get their ass and strap them to a chair or give them the look from the choir stand. Let them know they need to sit their ass down before they get beat down when they get home. Okay.
I don't know what church this is.
But other than that, the cast of choice, offspring of choice. Shout out to Menace being in the building.
Hey.
If you're not listening, then you should be. If you ain't following, then you should be. If you ain't subscribing, then you should be. Velvet Vibes Podcast is what we do, how we do it. Sign it off. Next, you're gonna hear from an A and B selection from ScorpionKing.
Talk to him.
Well. That's the doors of the church.
So we gonna keep this.
Yeah, we gotta keep that going.
You gotta feel that, right?
That's a vibe right there.
Of the church.
Woo!
Giving honors to the crew of Velvet Pimp Cans. The siblings, the children all around the board of the Pimp Cans. I don't hear that organ playing in the background.
Don't make that shout music come on.
Hey, to everyone who's listening, like the Wild Child said, if you're not following, I don't know what you're doing.
With your
Just
life.
start following. I don't know if you subscribe. You better start subscribe. YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Spreaker, iHeartRadio, Spotify. I don't know what you mean. Have mercy.
This episode got me crying. Oh, I can't breathe.
Just talk about spirits.
I don't know how we make ghosts.
Lighten the load up. You gotta lighten the load up. I'm just saying.
How we make ghosts this funny, man. Oh.
Give a shout out to New York Minister who's in the building. Like, you know.
You don't know.
Boom the clap. Hey. I was practicing that.
He gonna have a discussion with you.
I was holding on to it. I was like, today is that day. I'm gonna try it out. No.
He about to get you right after
On the replay?
But on a serious note, you know, we all having fun here.
Oh yeah.
Work. No.
I mean, it's like we always say, you know, people, we love y'all, we thank y'all, we love y'all for what y'all do, what y'all post, y'all comments and everything, you know, the calls, all, we love it all, you know. We may joke, but on a serious note, we love it all.
Yeah, we do.
We really do. So, thank y'all, we love y'all, keep it going. Keep it going, as always. Keep it going.
Reason why we're here.
Reason.
And I'm gonna pass it along.
Yeah, nobody was trying to hit that note. Me? Oh.
Keep the vibe going.
As the usher board calls it. No, not the usher board.
The pastor wife, the first lady,
No.
Shirley with
the church mother.
No.
I was
The tambourine
The
lady?
missionary.
Oh, okay.
Why gonna be missionary? I don't like this.
That's what it's called.
Missionary.
It don't sound good.
It's a church position.
Missionary.
It's a church position.
Missionary comes.
I went all the way left on that.
Look,
I went all the way left.
missionary is a church position.
Yes.
Y'all can look it up.
Yes.
Yeah, please.
Y'all talking about sexy nuns. Now y'all talking about missionary church position.
Yeah, I went there.
Oh my
I went
god.
there. I definitely agree.
I need to watch some Joelstein after this. I don't know. But I just want to say first, like, y'all, it's Halloween. Be safe. Take a Uber or a Lyft. Yeah, like, it's no reason, like, for you not to make it home. Like, just be safe out here. Whatever you do, get a condom. I whisper. But yeah, do what you gotta do.
Strap up. Wrap up.
Okay, have a blanket in your pocket if you need to. Like, do whatever you have to do out here.
God.
Just be safe. Make right choices. Don't let choices just happen to you. Make your right choices.
Yeah.
She said a plan B.
I'm just saying, you gotta make choices out here. Don't let life make your own, your decisions for you.
So in other words, you saying you want the red pill or the blue pill?
I got you.
You gotta pick though.
Don't take no pills. Halloween.
I got the slogan right now. If you're gonna ski, get plan B.
Oh my goodness.
Also, shout out to like the military that's out in like Bangladesh and stuff like that, because that's where a lot of our listeners are coming from. Like, that's like our second highest market. Yeah, so the military is really.
I said this has to be military. We got San Antonio, then Bangladesh.
Yeah. So yeah. San Antonio's a top military city. So Texas is a top military state.
My homeboy building right now.
You see, they out there. They still tuning in. They need this entertainment.
Yeah.
Talk to them.
And our brother, Menace brother, where he at? Qatar. So, definitely shout out to him.
Hey.
Definitely shout out to him. And I think he's supposed to be going to Afghanistan or something.
Okay.
So, definitely shout out to him.
Talk about it.
Also, another shout out to King Lyric for the music video. Again, you can check him out on SoundCloud and Instagram. That's KING.LYRIIC. And also, you can reach him at kinglyricbookings@gmail.com.
Hey.
So, and also, my email address is Lynneopoly@gmail.com, and that's LYNNEOPOLY@gmail.com. And you can check me out at Instagram and Facebook and wherever else you can find me. Just Google it. So,
whoa.
Now, as we have the closing remarks.
See ya. You passed me the microphone. I was sitting back here in the back, not in the front pew, not in the mid pew, but I was in the back pew. I had to come up here to Purge the microphone. We gotta leave with the church announcements. Want to make sure that we give y'all a hotline. Sometimes you're sitting at home and you're all alone and you reach by your left side. You got your smartphone. You may not be in the tone, but when you pick up the phone, I want to hear that dial tone. So you go ahead and hit that dial. You want to hit 210-580-4326. And then you want to pick up sticks. And don't you be sending no dick pics. Call that line if you want to leave us a message. Like he said, and don't be a menace to society, South Central, while drinking your juice in the hood. But if you leave us a message, it's all good. And if you listen to UGK, you got the diamonds leaning up against the wood. Wood grain steering wheel. Get yourself a banana and make sure you go ahead and peel. If you're feeling bored, you can watch a movie that could be Kill Bill.
Or the Man of Steel.
Or the Man of Steel. 'Cause we is trill. And if you're looking in your Halloween bag, you best not have no pills. Now I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I get a shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure the Menace gets a shout out, 'cause he's in the building. You know how we rockin' tonight. If you wanna fuck with us, if you wanna listen to us, make sure you hit us at 100%velvet@gmail.com. Make sure you're checking us out on all your digital streaming platforms, your DSP. And if you listen to Pastor Troy, it was DSGB. I'm out this bitch. I'm finna go ahead and throw him on King Lyric. You need to hit the rest of the song.
My niggas gon' slide where you deep at. Watch you be with. Drop some fire in the studio, gon' leak that. Watch you be with. Drop some fire in the studio, gon' leak that. Nigga move big pack. Nigga say hang with the gang in his big cap. Nigga blow shit back. And I got the K in his aim, where's mid at? Nigga that's big like. How many young niggas come slide where you sleep at? Nigga where you eat at? Nigga say gon' kill me, he gon' eat that. Nigga move big pack. Nigga say hang with the gang in his big cap. Nigga blow shit back. And I got the K in his aim, where's mid at? Nigga that's big like. How many young niggas come slide where you sleep at? Nigga where you eat at? Nigga say gon' kill me, he gon' eat that. Sippin' that lemonade, man, nigga jacking that on pussy will demonstrate. 250 rashes to get him laid, best believe I'm getting money to get him paid. Stay with the chick for the night, she gon' take all the prep, no thought he be getting saved. Show this little bitch to the life, she gon' love what I hype, but I bet I seen better days. Know that I snap on the mic and I lift when I fuck, cause your nigga a featherweight. When I get stressed and self-medicate, roll up a leaf just to sit back and levitate. And lie in my mind so I meditate. On a nigga, I'll never wait. I did the crime, but without a trace. Dead end, they don't got a face.
And the clip's gonna chop you down. Little bitch tryna lock me down. Tryna find me, but I'm not around. Out of town, smoking pound. And then the clip's gonna chop you down. Little bitch tryna lock me down. Tryna find me, but I'm not around. Out of town, smoking pound.
Nigga move big pack. Nigga say hang with the gang in his big cap. Nigga blow shit back. And I got the K in his aim, where's mid at? Nigga that's big like. How many young niggas come slide where you sleep at? Nigga where you eat at? Nigga say gon' kill me, he gon' eat that. Nigga move big pack. Nigga say hang with the gang in his big cap. Nigga blow shit back. And I got the K in his aim, where's mid at? Nigga that's big like. How many young niggas come slide?